Hey guys, hope your day is going good. So we're looking at interview preparation kits from HackerRank, and one of the challenges we'll look at is called sales by match. So what does this ask us to do? It's asking us to find how many pairs of socks with matching colors there are in a pile. So as you can see here, N represents the number of socks in the pile, and the pile is the array AR, and the integers represent the colors. So one could be red, two could be yellow, three could be orange. So we have how many pairs of ones? So we have one pair. How many pairs of twos? We have one pair. So we have one pair of color one and one of color two. So the remaining ones at the end, one, two, three, they won't be seen as a pair. They are leftovers. So let's go into how we're going to solve this. So the first thing we're going to do is create a dictionary where we would store our colors and pairs. Colors and pairs. So this is how you create a dictionary. Two curly brackets. And then we're going to have create a for loop that ranges from zero to the end or to the last element in the loop, n minus one. And we're going to have another loop in that loop, j, that ranges from I plus one to the last element, to the end of the element, n. Then what we're going to have it do is we're going to compare as j goes across the pile, it's going to compare it with the element as I. So AR, which is the array, the name of the pile, AR J, and it's going to see if it's going to iterate the variable count by one. Going to have count here. I'm going to define the variable count here. So count is going to start with one. So anytime J finds the same element as I, it's incremented by one, right? So once that is done, we're going to have to go to find the pairs. So by counting how many colors there are in the array and dividing it by two will give us the amount of pairs that color is in the array. So or in that pile. So we're going to do a math floor function, right? Count divided by two. We'll round down the division of count by two. And when that is done, we're going to store the element at I as the key, which is the color, and how many pairs of that color there are in the pile. Then we will be returning the total sum of pairs in the dictionary colors and pairs to tell us how many pairs we have. By doing the value, it gives us access to the amount of pairs because the pairs is going to be stored as values in the dictionary, and the elements at I will be stored as the key, which is the color. So we'll be returning the total sum, right? But before we go ahead to submit this, we need to make sure that each time I iterate, we are not counting the same numbers of, we're not counting the same colors that we have counted already. So I'm going to create a helper method called check keys. So it's going to take in keys and I, element at I, right? And do a for loop, k in keys. If keys equals to I, then return true. Else return false. Right? So before we move our cursor J to check the rest of the loop, we would need to first of all check if the key is already in the dictionary. So if keys, right, it's going to take colors, go to send in an array of keys from the dictionary, colors and pairs, and the element at I is going to call the function, and if it returns true, the loop should continue to the next. So I should continue to the next element instead of counting it again. Right? So let's see. Run code. Okay, so the issue was we had this indented. It's supposed to be outside of the loop. Right? So if we do this and run it again, we'll see, yeah, we passed it. Our output is 3. Expected output is 3. So submit code. As you can see, we passed all the tests. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions for me, you can hit me up on Fiverr. Or if you'd like to learn how to program with Python, you can check out my gig and let me know what you think. That'll be all, guys. See you in the next video.